Come on in now. Pete Sessions, Republican from Texas, joining us on the phone. Pete, you just heard that interview, I think. You heard what's going on, all these volunteers all over Texas. It makes us proud to be an American, and I'm sure you'll echo that sentiment, sir.
Well, in fact, I would. We as Texans are Texans, but we're Americans, and we appreciate and respect not only people coming to our aid. We've been in people's aid in the past, but Stuart, there is a lot of work to do, and it's going to require a lot of focus and a lot of intuitive thinking to get through this. We're going to deal with tens of thousands of homes that are flooded today that will turn into mildew tomorrow and black mold in the near future. Yeah. It will turn into intuitive thinking about recognizing a floodplain. And while this is a once-in-a-thousand-year effort, we need to think honestly and carefully about rebuilding. And so there's also going to have to be a bit of policy orientation to this matter for people's lives. Disrupting people's lives is hard. Dealing with the forces of Mother Nature is something that we need to make friends with and understand. It is a catastrophic event which will have significant and far-reaching consequences, that is for sure. May I just turn your attention to what's now being called a down payment. That would be a limited amount of aid passed by Congress, directed at Texas, not the full $100 billion or $150 billion, but a smaller amount, tightly connected to restoration. Would that go quickly through Congress if it were presented as such? It should, but the majority leader has not set a time for that yet. We held a conference call yesterday with members of the Texas delegation. I believe, as you do, Stuart, we could easily see that we need to fill the coffers and be prepared immediately. Congress acts on emergency sometimes, but not always timely. And I would like to see us, as quickly as possible, fill the coffers of what we see for at least 30 days. But we are back starting next Tuesday, and we will have the availability to do that. But I'm for doing it immediately. But we do have to work with others who see the same problem. But we need a beginning. Now, one thing you can put in perspective that a lot of people fail to see, they think the federal government is going to pay for this. In fact, as you said, it may be 60, 70, $80 billion, but it's $1 trillion impact. And remember, 1,000 billions is $1 trillion. The federal government may pay $80 billion. Oof. You've got $920 billion that will be paid by people out of their own pocket, by insurance, by business, to put this place back together. It is a massive undertaking. And we're just beginning to understand how massive it is. Congressman Pete Sessions, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Thank you for caring about us, and it does matter, and we are proud to be Americans and Texans, and thank you very much, Stuart. Yes, sir. Pete Sessions, thank you, sir.